What's going on, YouTube? Welcome to Tonyland. If you are new here, welcome. Typically, you guys, I'm doing like anime content, food content, all types of reviews, but I'm a massive Big Brother fan, and Big Brother 26 is back, and we gotta talk about it and give my reviews and my takes on the first full week. Let's talk about it. So let's get into the house guests. What I will say is there are less influencers. An issue that occurred last season was like we all as fans knew there was a bunch of influencers. And influencers are okay as long as they understand or know how to play the game that is Big Brother. Because as viewers like to watch players play the game, not just influencers just stand around not doing anything. And that was a big frustration with last season. But this season, it looks like they sort of kind of corrected some of those errors. Jump, my favorite was Angela. Loved her at the premiere. Loved Quinn. Loved T-Core. Loved Cedric. Loved Leah. Those are my initial loves that I love for the initial players here. And I'm really curious to see how they are going to take over and play the game. Leah herself already is showing that she is a social player. I love her diary room sessions. They're going to be iconic. And I'm just really curious to see where she is going to move in this house. So when it comes to the AI twist, I was not as excited about that because we've seen other shows do that and it's been successful. But I feel like as a Big Brother player, everyone knows to expect the unexpected. So in that premiere show, when Ainsley was like, you want to pick yes because I can help your game. And if you don't, then who knows? As a fan, you know to always say yes. So I was shocked at the amount of people who played no because they weren't listening or already in tune to the game. With Big Brother, the moment you walk into the house, the game has begun. I'm very curious to see how Ainsley is going to play this summer. It looks like she's going to bring a lot of powers, twists, and turns, and I'm excited. As of right now, we know that Mackenzie and Quinn has both won their respective competitions, so they will each get a power. And we know that Cedric and Chelsea did the worst in their challenges, so they're going to get a downgrade. The downgrade is they are the AI cheerleaders. They're going to be cheerleading essentially with all the challenges this upcoming week that occurred, which means they cannot play in the HOH, they cannot play in the veto, nor can they vote, which honestly makes them easy targets. If I was in that house, I would definitely be considering wanting those two up on the block because it's the least amount of blood. You can't do anything this week, so get out. Now in the gameplay, Angela has won the HOH. Angela came in with the storm like a freaking hurricane. And this, with her major speech to the house calling out Matt, this is the Big Brother I love. This is the Big Brother we wanted. Players who are here to stir shit up, get things going, and play the game. Yes. And she's an older woman, so I'm glad that the older woman is on top. But this is what we wanted. The live feeds have been jumping. These players have gotten started. It's been a full week and so much drama and turmoil has arose already. Speaking of that, let's talk about this major twist that is really going to influence this game this summer. I feel like the Big Brother producers have been listening to us. We want a season full of gameplay. We want gamers. The twist of there being 3 nominees that have to go up on the block. And there's 2 opportunities for those nominees to get themselves out the veto. And then the live AI competition, which if you win, you get off the block, which means you can't just coast this season. This season, you have to play the game. And you have to play the game fast. You can't just vote with the house because you have no idea who's going to be sitting in those final 2 chairs on actual eviction night. You won't know until minutes before you're about to vote. So you can't just vote with the house. This season is all about finding yourself a very small, good, exclusive, collective, loyal, smaller alliance of maybe 5 or 6. And the first people in this house to do that are going to run this game this summer. This twist means nobody is coasting. Nobody is sitting around just waiting for their moment to rise. No, you are playing Big Brother all summer. You need to form your alliances, form those relationships, and go hit the ground running. You have to win because if you don't win, then who knows what can happen because you can be a replacement nom. But the good side about that is whoever goes up on the block, the HOH does have to be careful because they are getting 2 opportunities now to take themselves off the block. On the block this week, we had Kenny, Lisa, and Chemo. Lisa won the power veto, took herself off. We are now waiting for Angela's decision of a replacement nom. If you've been watching the live feeds, it's been going all over the place. We've heard Tucker, we've heard T-Core, we heard Matt. I will say is Angela's outburst and argument, I loved it. I loved every second of it. I loved every second of it. Call people out, make it a big thing. If it puts a target on your back, you know what? At least they know you're here to play. And I think she has a good group that will try to protect her next week. It all comes down to who wins that HOH. But we know two people have two insane powers, so you just never know how this game is going to turn out. And I'm locked in already. This has been a good first week of Big Brother. It's giving people are here to play, are here to like win this money, and not just chill out for the summer. Speaking of powers, Mackenzie got America's veto, which allows her to replace one of the HOH's nominations and save them with the veto, but America gets to pick the replacement. And then Quinn got the HOH deep fake, which essentially allows him to rob an HOH's nominations, but also spread rumors, talk all types of stuff, as there will be an AI version of the HOH that he can control. That power is lit, and I'm excited to see when these powers are going to come into play. Big Brother 26 is here, baby, and I cannot wait to see what is going to unfold. Like Julie Chen Moonves says, expect the unexpected, and I will try my best to give these weekly reviews for everyone who misses out, or just everyone who are a fan like me and want to know my opinions. Everyone in the chat below, let me know who you think is winning, who you think is taking it, who's your favorite thus far, who's your least favorite. Let's talk about it all. Welcome to Tonyland. Y'all already know what it is. Love, peace, and yeet.